Welcome guys to a brand new video on solo leveling Arise. Now if you guys haven't seen my previous video, I highly recommend you guys to check it out because I went over all the coupon codes available, and I also talked about the latest character or the next character that will be coming out, which you can actually see in the corner over here. So go ahead and check that video out because there's a lot of information I went over in that video as well, so check it out. In today's video though, what we're going to be doing is talking about the Army of Shadows. Now this is very important because you guys are going to be using a lot of resources in here in regards to like your traces of shadow. You want to make the right decision because right now this is what you don't want your account to look like. This is absolutely disgusting. I hope your account doesn't look like this because I cannot use my shades really wrong. I didn't know which shadows to work on. It was a terrible decision, and now I have a bunch of decisions, like terrible decisions over here that's actually going to hinder my progressions. So this video is important because I don't want you guys to make the same mistake I did. So you're going to know the shadows you need to work on, the shadows you need to unlock as fast as possible so that you guys can have a better, smoother and faster progression. So again, very important video. So let me know down in the comment section if you guys find this video helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe to show your support, to continue showing support to the channel. And again, huge shout out to everyone for allowing me to reach 16k subscribers. You guys are absolutely insane. I flipping love all you guys. Also thank you all for, I believe we got 20 supporters on the Netmarble content creator section as well. So a huge shout out to all of you guys that are continuing to support me. But again, let's try and push the 50 guys. Let's go ahead and push the 50. I will be doing a giveaway in the future as well, so stay tuned for more news on that. And if I do forget, because I do have a tendency of forgetting stuff, let me know, remind me every single time. If you see me forget before the end of May, actually my giveaway should be at the end of May, but if I do forget and it's like mid of May, let me know in the comment section, because again, I don't intend to forget stuff, but I do forget stuff, so let me know. Anyways, we're gonna be running a giveaway. Let's get this video to 50 likes as well, and let's get right into it. So I believe initially when you unlock the Army of Shadows, you should have Igris over here. You should be unlocking the Igris straight away. Now then you guys are gonna be wondering, okay, who's the next shadow I should unlock? The answer is, it's actually kind of easy. First, Blade is the next character you should unlock, and you do want to unlock every single shadow, guys. It is something you want to do, but of course if you want to focus on 2 ones instead, you can do that as well. I believe the more shadows you unlock, the higher is it your army power, or is it the army level? I believe it's the army level. So yeah, if you unlock more shadows, your army level can actually increase even further. So right now I have 26. I'm pretty sure when this shadow comes out and I unlock it, then my total army level should actually increase as well. So that is going to be really good. So stay tuned for the next shadow that comes out in the game. It's probably going to be someone you want to get, he or she. Probably Tusk though, because based on unlocking shadows in the webtoon, Tusk was the next character or next shadow that Song Jiwoo actually unlocked. So I'm pretty sure it should follow that as well. Okay, so that is it about unlocking every single shadow. You definitely want to do that. Next, after Igris, the one you want to unlock is Blade. Simple because this will increase your Song Jiwoo's damage. So if you're going into content where Song Jiwoo, well, of course you can only use, can you only use shadows with your, I think you can, yeah, you can only use shadows with Song Jiwoo. So if you're going into content with Song Jiwoo and you want to increase his damage, you can use this. However, I will still say that Igris over here might be the better one, like universally, because as you can see, it increases crit rate, which every character can do with crit rate, literally every character. However, if you're using Song Jiwoo and you're giving him attack percentage, there's certain supporters that don't scale off attack, so therefore they won't be actually benefiting from this buff. But then again, if you're using characters as your supporters, they're not there to deal damage, they're there for specific reasons. For example, some of the best supporters in the game, for example, you use them for break. So like characters like CO, Emma, you use them for the break ability, plus CO with the shield, and Emma with the heat emission. You're not really using them for great damage, so you technically don't actually need them to deal good amount of damage. Of course, decent damage will be helpful, but it doesn't really, it's not a negative that you're going to be using Blade. Honestly, it's not a negative. However, again, Igris could be universal because that crit rate works for every single character. Now after Blades, the next character or next shadow you want to unlock is going to be Iron. I do think Iron is a good shadow. You do want to get this skill over here, and that's why you can see that I actually did invest a little bit into his promotion as well, because I really do want to unlock that shield effect, because I hate the shadows because they don't last for long, either because they're dying so fast or they're just not good enough. I don't know what's happening. But with this over here, I would get a shield to give to my shadows, which would be really, really nice. So I do think iron is good. And the last one we have, what's his face? What's his name? I can't find his name. Tank, there we go. Next we have Tank. The reason why you don't want to unlock him first is because he scales off defense, or he gives you defense increase, which isn't that insane. He does have the stun though, which is very useful though. So, but again, the Shadow Authority is all that matters, I guess. Not really all that matters, but it's going to be something you want to take a look at. Now, once you've unlocked all the shadows, you then have to start promoting. The one you want to promote, guys, is Igris, and I'm gonna let you know why. Again, Igris is universal, and that's pretty much the reason why. In the future, that crit rate is going to be helpful, because of course you're maxed out at 50% for your Song Jinwoo. It's 50%, but you still want to increase his crit rate in certain means. You want him to crit as much as possible, and that is the best way to do that. Literally the best way to do that is to give yourself a Igris in your team. Plus, if you keep ranking him up, you can just keep increasing his crit rate increase. So maxed out is 7% increase to your crit rate to everyone, to Song Jinwoo, or to everyone. And then you also obtain a new skill which increases the user's attack by 100%. So that's very useful as well. Compared to like Blade, which of course very good shadow as well. Blade, what he gives you guys is let's see, increases user attack, same thing, but your attack is increased by 6%. So I still think Igris is a little bit better in my opinion. It's those two are the ones that I would say are your priority in terms of ranking up. But then I would say Iron is also pretty important to just get this skill, and then I think you can just stop. So to get the skill, you need to be at Elite Knight. So you don't actually have to push further than that. But then again, you guys are still early into the game. There's no way you guys can literally rank up a bunch of shadows. So again, focus on Igris. Don't make your account look like mine, because first of all, I initially did Blade, and I was like, you know what, maybe not. Then I went ahead and did Iron, and then I was like, wait a minute, Igris over here. So don't make this mistake, guys. It is actually a very, very bad, silly mistake. So please do not make this mistake. And then when it comes to upgrading your shadows, what I recommend doing is, because you want to increase your army's total power, the best way to do that is just to like work on, you don't have to be like using all your resources on one shadow, because you then don't get a lot of army points or army power. What you could do is just give it to every single shadow you own, because if you do that, it does actually increase your total army power, which is actually really useful. Again, shades is also very important as well with the army of shadow. You want to be making sure you're getting as much shades as possible, and you're not using your shadows in stages that don't actually require those shadows, or you don't really need those shadows, because eventually, if you early on, you're not going to have a lot of shades, because the maximum amount of shades you probably have is like 1,000, 2,000. So if you use your shadows, they usually cost like 500. How much does it cost to actually use them? I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's like 500 or something. Doesn't say. Is there a way I can check? Okay, I'm pretty sure last time I checked it was like 500, but I'm pretty sure it's increasing the more stronger you get. But I might be wrong on that part as well. But you want to make sure that shades you have a lot of early on, you won't have a lot of like maximum shades you can obtain. So therefore, you're going to be really strict on the amount of shades you can use. So only use shades or your shadows when you absolutely need them. So that is extremely important. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I've gone over the most important part about the shadows. I don't think the shadows are that insane. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed with the shadows. I think they could be better. Maybe I have more damage potential. I'm not really sure how insane the damage from shadows are. Let me actually check that out right now. So best way to do that is to go over to here. I'm just going to summon the shadows initially. So as you can see, the main shadow I use is Blade, because I just press auto form and I don't really pay attention to it. But let me just quickly check right now. Let's just see how much damage shadows do, because I don't think it's that insane, and there's always that risk of them just dying straight up. So first thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and take a look at it. So I'm just gonna summon the shadows and then run away. So let's just see. There we go. Let's just see. Okay, I do need to do this first. Okay, let's see. Ooh, actually there is some nice damage. Okay, yeah, the damage is good. Okay, not bad. And shadows can be used as destruction, but look at this, they just flipping died. How long did they last, guys, realistically? Let's just check this out again. I'm telling you guys, I'm a little bit disappointed with the shadows. They don't last long. I don't know if they just got destroyed and that's why. So maybe that shield is actually extremely important from iron. So let's just quickly go ahead and check. Let's do this again. So we're gonna first attack just so we can get the percentage of. Okay, now summon the shadows. So right now it's 68. Is it because they die? Yeah, just died. They died. Yeah, they just fucking died. It's that simple. They died. Okay, so that's what I just hate about the shadows. They just die. They're not useful. Not that much useful. Look at it. It's just dead. It's so disappointing. For such a cool feature, they're not really utilizing it correctly, because shadows should be more. I'm only using shadows as a sort of distraction, honestly. I don't really rely on them much, unless it's like little mobs to just distract us. But in harder content, shadows just become meh. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video was helpful. Stay tuned for more content. Did we get lucky? Nope. Stay tuned for more content of Solo Leveling Arise. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.